Okay to check back with you the day after tomorrow?
Sure.
Did you notice? The rep listened, clarified, revisited the need and solutions, and will close again when she gets back together with the prospect. Notice she did set an appointment. We won't go through each of the possible statements of indecision, but by now you're getting a sense of the reality of indecision and resistance. It's not that your prospect doesn't want to buy. She's searching for a reason to buy. Okay, now let's talk a bit about objections, which are reasons the prospect is giving not to buy. While indecision sounds hesitant, objection sounds like a decision has been made. Remember, you're not trying to convince her or change her mind. You will offer information that will help her remove her reason for the objection. You're going to acknowledge her objection, clarify with a question, reinforce a fact related to her objection, and close again. We're going to show you examples of how to handle the 4 most common objections. I don't need it. I can't afford it. I've never heard of your company. And how long have you been doing this? Let's watch.
I don't need it.
I see. And certainly I hope you and I both beat the odds and don't need it. Let me ask, do you feel like the QSA plan, the lump sum cash benefit, will be important if cancer were to occur?
Yes, I suppose so.
Based on what the American Cancer Society tells us, and based on my personal experience with others, I assure you it would. So your hesitancy is based on what you believe is your risk of cancer. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
And you know, it can be easy to ignore statistics. They're non-personal. But your experience with family and friends is a bit more difficult to ignore. Isn't that true?
Yes, that's true.
Of course, whatever you decide is perfectly fine with me. I just want you to feel okay with your decision, because you know how important the lump sum cash benefit would be should cancer strike. Can I get an application started for you?
Okay. I can't afford it.
I understand you don't feel like you can afford it, and only you can know your household budget. But let me ask though, do you feel like the QSA plan, the lump sum cash benefit, will be important if cancer were to occur?
Well, yeah, I suppose so.
Based on what the American Cancer Society tells us, and based on my experience with others, I assure you it would. So the question is how to fit the premium into your budget so you'll have the coverage should you need it.
Yeah.
Well, whatever you decide is fine with me, but wouldn't it be easier to budget the premium than to put back